Okay, so in this problem, we are not solving for kinetic energy. We are given the kinetic energy, but we will be solving for velocity. We want to know how fast the cheetah is running. So how you do this, you can either plug the values in, then solve for the variable, or you can rearrange the equation so that v is all by itself, then plug everything in. We are going to plug everything in and solve for v. 1,000 joules is equal to 1/2 times 50 kg times the velocity squared. All right, so first thing that we need to do, or first thing that I'm going to do, is multiply the 50 times the 1/2, or 50 divided by 2. That gets us 25. 100 joules is equal to 25 kg times the velocity squared. Now, how I get, then parentheses, since there's a lot of letters right there. Now, how do we get velocity by itself? We have to divide each side by 25 kilograms. All right. So that gets us 720 joules per kilogram is equal to velocity squared. We'll work on the units later. Now, we don't have velocity yet because of that squared. So just like with solving for c in the Pythagorean theorem, once you get to the end, square root both sides, and your velocity will be equal to about 26.8 meters per second is the velocity. Okay, it seems a little weird that we went right from joules per kilogram into meters per second squared. But let's dissect those units a little bit. So remember that a joule is equivalent to a Newton meter, right? And a Newton is kilogram times meters per second squared. And then we still have to bring down that other m, which would be squared. Okay, so in the problem, when we divide by kilograms right here, what is being canceled out is that kilogram. And then when we square root on both sides, that is how we get rid of the square and the square, leaving us with just meters per second.